Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig through company reports so you don't have to. In this video, we're going to look at a report that seems like it's about as exciting as watching paint dry. It's about a small cap portfolio. But stick with me because hidden in these numbers are clues about where investors are putting their money. Today, we're diving into the semi-annual shareholder report for the tax-managed small cap portfolio, covering November of 2024 to April of 2024, to April of 2024 to April of 2025. This report gives us a peek into what the fund invested in and how it performed. If you enjoy these corporate deep dives, make sure to subscribe and join our Discord community, linked in the description below for more in-depth discussions. Let's start with the cost. For every $10,000 invested, the fund charged $33 in expenses during this 6-month period. That works out to an annualized expense ratio of 0.69%. This means that each year, for every $10,000 you have invested in the fund, about $69 goes to $9 goes to $9 going expenses. This relatively low expense ratio is good news for investors in the fund. About $69 goes to $9 add aging expenses. This relatively low expense ratio is good news for investors since it means more of their investment dollars are working for them. Now let's talk about how active this fund is in trading stocks. The portfolio turnover rate is 17%. This percentage tells us how frequently the fund is buying and selling its holdings. A lower turnover rate like this one suggests that the fund isn't making frequent changes to its investments, possibly indicating a more long-term investment approach. Time to see where this fund is placing its bets. Let's break down the sector allocation percentages. A big chunk, 26.1%, is in industrials. This sector includes companies involved in areas like aerospace, defense, machinery, and construction. Next up, we have financials at 24.1%. These are your banks, insurance companies, and investment firms. Consumer discretionary comes in at 13.7%, pointing to investments in businesses that rely on consumer spending in areas like retail, entertainment, and hospitality. Healthcare, information technology, and real estate are also represented at 8.7%, 8.9%, and 5.7%, respectively, have financials at 24% respectively. This distribution gives us an idea of how the fund is trying to balance its investments across different parts of the economy. Let's move on to the top 10 holdings. Acommerce Bank Shares takes the lead at 3.1%. Following closely is Aptar Group at 2.29%. Core and Main Inc. Class A comes in at 2.7%, and CBIZ Inc. is at 2.6%, with Essential Properties Realty Trust Inc. comes in at 2.5%. These top 10 holdings make up 25%. 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 These top 10 holdings make up 25% of the fund's total investments. Seeing where the fund invests the most helps us understand their strategy and expectations. For the 6 months ended April 30, 2025, the fund reported net investment income of $709.946. Purchases and sales of investments tells us how active the fund was in buying and selling stocks. During the 6 months ended April 30, 2025, the fund purchased investments worth $40,867,220 and sold investments worth $34,396,090.55. Now let's switch gears and give my 2 cents on the fund's positioning based off of these numbers. DAX-managed small cap portfolio strategy appears to lean towards a diversified approach within the small cap market. The fund's significant allocation to sectors like industrials and financials suggests a bet on infrastructure and economic stability. The moderate turnover rate indicates a longer-term investment strategy. One area that might warrant closer attention is the impact of unrealized losses. While the fund reported net decreases to net assets stemming largely from unrealized depreciation, the fund held steady mostly, which may imply challenges in navigating market volatility. The concentration in the top 10 holdings means the fate of the fund is highly related to those companies. Overall, the tax-managed small cap portfolio presents a picture of careful diversification targeting relatively stable sectors. The key for investors will be in the fund's ability to navigate market fluctuations and make strategic adjustments to maintain and grow value. Monitor those net unrealized losses in future reports. That's our breakdown of the tax-managed small cap portfolio. What do you think about their investment choices? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more breakdowns. Don't forget to join our Discord community in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.